Hello there. This is my second video for Gotham Knights. I was asked during my last video to share my FPS settings. I meant to put that in my original video, and I also of course meant to show the FPS counter, but it was a new setup. Didn't realize that was not set, so that's my bad. So in this video, we're just gonna check out the performance of Gotham Knights, and basically keep in mind that my setup, I'm using the 13th gen Intel as well as 4090, also DDR5 memory. I put in about roughly 35 hours total so far. I basically completed this entire co-op campaign with my bro, and we had a lot of fun. There was some issues. Most notable is you're gonna notice as you watch this video, you're gonna see some performance dips here and there. So, and that was one of the reasons I want to put up this video, but I noticed there's a lot of other Gotham Knights videos using my setup, so I wasn't in a super big hurry to get this video uploaded. However, for completion's sake, I wanted to go ahead and get this up since somebody requested to show my settings and everything. But yeah, this isn't a review per se, but I am gonna give my thoughts on it while we look at this performance FPS benchmark, I would say. So, like, I did enjoy the combat. That was pretty fun, and I really liked the story, like fighting villains. That was very cool. Co-op was very nice. Obviously, like, it was great that we could actually go to different parts of the city. That actually came in handy a few different times. It made the game feel like a server, I would say. Like, you know how you can set up a multiplayer server and have people go to different areas of the map, do their own thing. Like, mostly we stayed together, but sometimes we did sort of split up and do different tasks. Yeah, fighting the heavies. So these guys, they were pretty annoying. Like, initially, it got better as we unlocked more skills, like the piercing attacks, and especially like some characters you can grab these big guys. So that was very cool. And I think I mentioned this before, we did finish the game. We finished the entire game. Like here, I'm running around with Red Hood. So the travel abilities are pretty cool, but you can see like my FPS dropping a bit as I like run around. And that's the thing, like, you will notice some performance dips. Like, this is currently I would say, probably the best setup you can get for this game. I know there's the AMD's got the 7950, so that's probably pretty close. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say, this is one of the best setups then, to run this game, and it still dips is my point. So that was kind of disappointing, but expected. I do agree with some criticism I saw from reviewers for this game, even though like for instance, like, it could get annoying unlocking fast travel. I'll try and show that a little bit later, but that could get annoying. And let me see, interrogations, like, it's funny, like, when you first do interrogations at the very beginning, there's some banter going on between the two, but as you get further in the game, interrogations, it's not a lot of dialogue with that. Let's see some other things here off the top of my head here. Like, it was kind of disappointing coming back on New Game Plus, and you have to unlock fast travel once again. I mean, you don't have to, but what I'm trying to say is your progress with fast travel is reset. I was hoping, like, you could at least keep that. I don't know why I was so sure that you get to keep that fast travel, but you don't. you have to unlock that all over again. Now, there was a lot of positives with this game. Like, I couldn't believe it had a photo mode. Like, at release, at launch, I wasn't expecting that. I know a lot of games have it maybe at launch, but, you know, it was just a pleasant surprise to see that. And, like, this clip here, I'm in actually New Game Plus, where I have a lot of abilities unlocked. There was some bugs, not a whole lot of bugs that we ran into. But there was some bugs, like for instance, I lost my entire progress. So if you're on Steam, PC rather, it might be a good idea to back it up. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but my entire progress got reset, and it got uploaded to Steam Cloud. So that caught me by surprise. I'm not sure how that happened. That was pretty big loss there. But luckily I was able to find a save file, which helped me out. So that got me back on my feet, got me back into playing.
Nope, not sorry.
One of the things I really like too, though, is like during the cutscenes, how the game, it goes 60 FPS. That's pretty unusual, right? Like, most of them, they drop down to 30 FPS. But Gotham Knights, it drops down to 60. I think that's a positive. And like I said before, the co-op, that was pretty fun. You get to fight some villains, the classic Batman villains. I, of course, wish there was more that you get to fight, because off the top of my head, I only recall, I don't know, less than 6 maybe, 6 or less. So yeah, like I was saying, co-op, that's a lot of fun. We did enjoy it, and it was just, you know, normally, like, we have to like remind each other, like, hey, let's go play such and such game, you know, let's go knock this out. But with Gotham, it's like I would do some things by myself. My bro, he would do some things by himself. And you know, it was just very easy to just come back and play. So I really like this, but I'm super biased towards superhero games. I don't know if I didn't mention this before, but that's why I'm just like, this is not a review, because I like basically any superhero game that comes out. I'll play all of them. I might not upload the videos for them, but I do try and play all of them.
Speaking of which, you gonna introduce me? It's Luke's design. A custom bird to help you get around a little quicker. Hefty enough to support exactly.
So yeah, what really got me though, I just couldn't believe it, a New Game Plus. You just have to redo the fast travel, open up the fast travel points. That was a bit of a shock. I guess it makes sense. I just wish, like, after you talk to Lucius in that cutscene, it just automatically unlocked like all the travel. But instead, you have to go redo all that again. And yeah, it can feel a little bit tedious there. Now, I will say that it's pretty nice though, where, because there were some characters I didn't know who they were, like Catherine Kane that you meet at the very beginning, but when you come back on the Game Plus, you know who these characters are, and the story just sort of, it feels better. Yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Thanks for watching this whole video in its entirety. If you hung out that long, if you lasted that long. Anyways, that's it. Thanks.